baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Guess what, everyone? This is Chris Kendall from the rawvalue.com. I'm out here at the Farm of Life, one of my absolute favorite places in the world. Check out farmoflifecr.com. I'm getting ready for Dr. Sam's Rawhabilitation Retreat. You should check him out also at Dr. Sam PT. What I'm here to show thee is my sacred, secret, patented pizza crust recipe. You know me from TRA Retreat Treats from 101 Frickin' Rawsome Recipes. Well, this is going to be in my upcoming Cravings Buster series. Those are going to be coming out as a 4-book series. For now, check out my app and those other 2 books. This is just a taste of what's to come. So, we'll start by making out the base of the crust. Now, a lot of pizza crusts are really, nutty and thick and kind of complicated. They're high fat. A lot of times use buckwheat, stuff like that. Things that kind of give my belly an upset. And I've always wanted to create a pizza crust that's a lot lighter, more vegetable based, but really tasty and awesome. So I came up with this technique. What do we have here? We have zucchini noodles. So this is the base of the crust, and it pretty much acts like rebar, and we make a nice thick kind of creamy sauce to go on top of it that acts like the cement. So that makes it really nice. You can pick it up. It doesn't fall apart. It might even fold a bit like a deep dish. It's really good. It has a bit of a spongy texture, and this is our base. Now, how did I make these, you may ask? Well, there's many ways. We could use one of these little guys right here. This is just a julienne peeler. You can get them in a lot of different places, and all you have to do for that is go, whoop. I can't do it, there we go. And that just gives you all these little noodles, right? Or you can get a various bunch of different devices like this guy here. It's the Salad Coast Spiralizer. It's pretty cool. It makes these thick noodles like this. For actually eating the pasta, it's not my preference. My preference is the Joyce Chen, which you can get right here. Shameless. But this one here works perfectly for this recipe. Otherwise, you could grate it or use this, but this machine works the best. So I'm just going to demo this. We have half of a zucchini here. So far in here, we have 1.5 big zucchinis. Exact measurements will be posted on my blog right there. And all I got to do is make noodles out of this. It makes beautiful, big, fat noodles, perfect for the rebar of the pizza, because when we dehydrate it, it's going to get a little bit smaller. We put that all in here, and there's going to be no waste whatsoever, because all the little bits, such as this zucchini weenie that looks a little bit kind of browny grossy, it would go in there, but because it's got that brown tip, I'm going to break it off. Ooh, ouch. I'm going to throw that away. And we won't actually even use that at all. Alright, so we have this beautiful pasta here. We'll get rid of this little guy. It's suction cupped. Now we're going to make the sauce to put on there. So what do we have here but the trusty Vitamix? My absolute favorite blender ever, if you want to get one. Click this link below. And anyways, to put in the Vitamix to make this delicious pizza crust, we have 1 tomato. We're going to put that in the bottom. We have 1 big zucchini. Put that in there. We have a little handful of sun-dried tomatoes. 2 dates. Beautiful medjool dates. Thank you, Miss Naturally Ashley. You can check her out right here. Make sure you pit them. Pits in there is not good. And we have 2 handfuls of pumpkin seeds. So for a strict 80-10-10er, this would be about, a pizza for 2. You can share it and have a big salad too. Enjoy it. So we're gonna blend that up here. As you can see, we have some other stuff here. I'll get into that in a minute. Starting low. I didn't chop it up enough, but it's okay. It's gonna work. There we go. There we go. Yep. Go for it. Yep. There you go. You want it to thicken a little, get those pumpkin seeds kind of thickening the sauce a bit. Alright, that's beautiful. So, now we have a nice thick sauce, and what we're going to do is add some green onion to it. Give it a little bit of extra kind of pizzazz. And I'm adding these at the end so you can have a little bit of texture. I have 1 big leaf of oregano. It's really powerful stuff out here. Otherwise, you could use maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regular oregano leaves. I'm going to put that in here. And basil especially is best put at the end of sauces. If you puree it, the flavor's lost. If you just pulse it in, you get all the flavors. You get the little chunks and stuff, even dehydrated. So put that in there. Give it one more little quick pulse. Put it nice low. Beauty of the Vitamix, you can actually pulse it. Instead of all having high speeds, you can put it at a low speed if you want. There we go, and there you have it. So there's the sauce. And you can get as creative as you want. You know, you don't have to use tomato. You could use a whole bunch of other ingredients. You could make it more Alfredo-ish. You could make it more pesto even and have like a pesto crust. The sky's the limit. This is just one of the ones I make most consistently. With pour this on top of the noodles. You could just eat it like this. You could seriously just eat it like this and you'd be pretty happy. If you don't have a dehydrator, I just gave you a pasta recipe for free, so enjoy that. Now, otherwise, if you do have a dehydrator or maybe an Excalibur and you want to purchase one right here otherwise, you're going to continue with this recipe. So I'm just going to use my hands, you know, put love into the pasta. Not that kind of love, don't be a sicko. You put love through your hands into the pasta, mix it all up. Beautiful, Miss Naturally Ashley. Can you hook me up?
Sure can.
Thank you very much. As you can see, we have this beautiful pasta now. Yes, I'm Canadian. Pasta. 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 Okay? I'm gonna put this here. Whoop! Now that looks like a freaking ginormous serving of pasta. Now again, this is for two potentially, depending on how big of an eater you are. But what you do now is you push it down. And there's a reason I make so much, because I've made them with less, and it ends up being so thin that you can see through it. And you don't want that. You want it to have, when it's dehydrated, about this much room. So when I actually put it on here, I make sure that there's at least a ½ inch of noodle. That way when it fully dehydrates, there's a little bit of room left. You can either make it into a big circle and leave the outsides a little thicker so you actually have a bit of a edge of the crust, kind of like a classic deep dish. Or if you want, you can make it a little bit thinner and just make it a giant square. Now, for this first set, I'm going to pop into the dehydrator for a good 12 hours. And at that point, we're going to flip it and dehydrate it for another about 3 hours before putting toppings on. So, with the magic of the internet and the video camera, we're going to now fast forward from here. Here's that beautiful pizza crust. Ooh! Alright, so we're about 6 hours after making the pizza crust. It's 10 o'clock, had the first night at Dr. Sam's Retreat, Japanese night. It was really awesome. Made some new nori rolls that aren't nori from land stuff, but we'll get into that another time. We're just gonna flip the pizzas around because you gotta switch them around, make sure that they dry evenly. So come check this out. I'll show you, and I'll bring one out. Got her set at about 118. There's one of the pizza crusts right there, so you can see that the one side is a little more dry than this side. So we're gonna flip it around, put this side in, and by the morning you'll all be dried down like this, nice and soft, and we'll flip it. But we'll show you that tomorrow, and you know, the raw vegan nori another time. Guess what, everyone? So we're back. It's been really about 12 hours since I flipped it last time, a little bit more, maybe 13. This whole crust transformation from being wet, soggy noodles to being like a beautiful pizza crust, it almost requires about 18 hours total, plus putting pizza toppings on it and fully dehydrating it with the pizza toppings. Something you want to maybe start at dinner the night before or the dinner the next day, 24 hours total. So it's a little bit more kind of gourmet-ish, of course, but the prep time isn't too much. It's just checking it every once in a while, making sure it's good, turning it, flipping it. So we're gonna flip it right now. It's not quite noon. We're gonna flip it, let it dehydrate for a few hours, put the toppings on, put it back in for a minimum of 3 more. So check it out. We got a lot of pizza crusts in here. I already flipped a few of them, but I got this one left, and that's one from yesterday. So you can see it's really, really nice, and even though it's super, super thick, right now it's, you know, it's thin enough you can actually see through it in a few places, but that's no worry, and you'll see why. But I could have actually made it a little thicker. So all I do is I put another sheet on top of it, and then I go whoop, flip it over, and then ever so carefully peel this off here. You want to be careful, you don't want to make sure you don't like completely peel it off. Sometimes it sticks a lot more. This one's actually pretty dry, so Go. So we have that like that. It's almost all the way dry. So we're just gonna put it back in for another probably might only be another hour and a half until it's fully dried. Pizza's almost ready, guys. Oh, so Dr. Sam's doing a lecture over here. It's really exciting, and we also have the pizzas going on. So check it out. Layered all these beautiful greens on there. They're nice little greens. And then I put a nice tomato sauce. And then we're gonna put toppings on it. You'll see. Check out the retreat. Look at that. Now we're gonna talk about symptoms of dehydration. Well, we got the pizzas going. I'm gonna show you one of the nicest topped ones. It's a beautiful pizza. It looks so awesome.
How pretty are they?
Oh my god, look at these pizzas. They're gonna be so stoked.
Wow. I looked at him. I'm like, well, you know, I said everything about that.
And next you'll see him go in. And then it's party time. So here we have it. You can put it in the dehydrator for just about 2 hours, just so everything softens up. It shrinks a little bit, the mushrooms soften, the pineapple gets dry and extra sweet. It's one of my favorite toppings. Sometimes there's a little bit of green onions, but perfect. Alright, so here we go. It's pizza time. It's pizza party time at Dr. Sam's retreat, so we're gonna get it. All the others are put out. This is the last one. It's still full. Look at that beautiful pizza. Oh my god. So, here we go, guys. This is what it looked like before we cut it up. Beautiful sunshine. Can you guys already tell it's the best pizza you've ever seen and tasted? Alright, well, feel?
It smells so good. It really does.
Yeah.
So this one's for me, you guys enjoy. Dr. Sam, thanks for the retreat, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hope you guys really, really love it. Well, there you have it. It's a pizza party. Just because you're all vegan doesn't mean you can't have a mad pizza party, right? What do you think? You like it?
Yeah. Second time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's still my favorite.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. Jody ran away. She was already in the last video and she loved it. I think she probably still likes it.
I do still like
Yeah,
it.
you
I
still
just
like
don't
it?
like the video.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll go around. So around. What do you think about it? Did you try it?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah! I want to see it! The pizza's going off pretty good. So what's going on over here, guys? You guys like the pizza party? Yeah? Is it? What do you guys like better, sushi party or pizza party? Pizza party? Oh wow, you know, that's pretty good because they all liked the nori last night, so this must be really good. Dr. Sam, what do you think, man?
This is the best raw pizza ever.
You like
Ever
it?
tried,
You've been like a raw foodist for like 15 years or something,
Yeah,
right?
no, this blows away anything that I've tasted.
Love it, love
Yeah,
it.
and I have Italian roots, so
Oh,
love
crap.
Italian food.
There we go.
CK's the bomb.
Oh.
That's why he's here.
Well, I'm just gonna end right there. Unless, yeah, no, I'm just gonna end right there. That feels pretty good. Come to Dr. Sam's retreat. Come to the Farm of Life, and otherwise to my retreat next year too. So, see you guys. Raw Pizza Party. Enjoy the patented crust, y'all. Ooh, check out these 2 super popular videos and get your free ebooks by clicking below. Also, find out more about my retreats and other fun books and recipes. Excited to announce my new iPhone app, free with 101 frickin' awesome recipes, tier retreat treats, food combining charts, shopping carts, and more. Alright.
You feel better?
Yeah, I feel good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. You want me to go down?